Well, it's football season. Yeah, sure, football is great by itself, but it's even better when paired with some awesome food.
And some of my favorites, ribs, beef brisket, macaroni and cheese, sandwiches.
Burnt ends right here.
Oh, you name it. And there's one place where you can get all of this and more.
I touched
so good.
He's back on the Morning Blend,
marked it.
talking barbecue with Hog Wild. Good to see you, Tony Mangello.
Good morning, everyone.
How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
This
Thank
is,
you.
I mean, you always have a great presentation for us. You really do. This is
You do
amazing.
it right.
Our food sells itself.
It is.
Yes.
Well,
It's a thing of beauty. And Labor Day is coming up. So
Labor Day, we're open Labor Day.
Is that the first time you've been open?
It is the first time we opened for Memorial Day, and obviously we were on here for that show, and 4th of July was just phenomenal. And it's just a natural to be open on those days.
Take a break, Tony.
Well, we take Easter off, so we're
do you good? You get one
there.
day.
But I mean, it's just natural for us to be open for Labor Day, and we were in the stores anyway on those holidays, and the phone was ringing, and so it just worked out really well, and we were able to serve the public. And we close at 8 o'clock, our little jingle, so it's not the end of the world.
But really, Labor Day, I mean, your catering is your big thing for Labor Day.
It's in these family packs that we do. It's you can just pick those up 8, 16 people, or you can get in the 30 tops if you want. But
let's talk about that. What all comes with that family?
It's like for 8 people, it's 2 pounds of meat. You get all the sides. You can choose your sides: mac and cheese, beans, our coleslaw.
Look at this
corn.
macaroni.
The mac and cheese is delicious.
Our rotella buns, come with it. All the sauce. So it's really a one-stop shop that you just pick up and serve and have fun with the kids.
That mac and cheese, we talk about it every Friday, like for the whole day.
It's like
about
liquid
how
gold,
we want to stop eating it because we want to be healthy, but
Tony
you
drops
can't
them off.
stop eating it. It's amazing.
Well,
Every Friday he drops them
Todd
off.
and Tyler and we move down the hall. So
Yeah.
Yes, and I get special made ribs just for me. Yes.
You do I noticed that.
you fight over them.
Yeah, we do
I
kind of
know.
fight over those things. But why is Hog Wild so good for football season and football? parties?
We're 2.5 years old now, headed into our 3rd year. Will be March, and that first year we just didn't receive a lot of calls on Husker games, and we were like, oh my God, this town. And then last year it just exploded for us. People going to the game picked up. We have a location in Lincoln. You can pick up there as well. And it's just, again, that family pack, ribs, burn ends are a big deal. Everybody tailgates at the Husker game. And now even in their homes for, parties and so forth.
Right here.
Burn ends,
burn ends.
Almost a year old on those burn ends. We just, it's a double smoked brisket marinated.
This is the one I touched, Kel, so I'm taking the same one, okay?
Okay, well,
That
I
smoke
wasn't gonna
flavor just
complain.
continues,
Okay.
it just continues to savor in your mouth. It's just awesome.
They're delicious.
Obviously.
Yeah,
I have
take
to
one of
try
those
them, too.
things.
We
And the
do-
holidays are coming up.
Yeah, rapidly. We've already booked Christmas parties on the board, but we do it. We've got September, October are busy for corporations. We do a lot of corporate events, barbecue, Western themes, so forth. Some of those big companies out there, TD Ameritrade. We just did First National Bank yesterday.
Now, we got to get to these. Because, like we said, every Friday you bring us ribs, and I savor them. I have them for lunch, and then I'll have the other half for
Tony, can I tell you
dinner.
what happens with those ribs?
You fight over
They're
them.
sitting on the desk, and then she sneaks in there, pulls them off the desk, and puts them in the refrigerator, writes her name on them, and then takes them home that night.
Because they're for me, right? He
but-
brings them just for me. So
getting in the middle
I
of
know
that.
you're jealous of me, Mike, but I can't share
But
those.
We
with
just
you.
won the rib contest over at Millard, right there, grand champions.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at
How'd
that.
how'd you win that one? What
It
was the competition?
was really cool because it was actually a blind tasting. You didn't know who you were voted for. It was based off colors. So there were 10 competitors in town, and we were color orange, and people just voted for us and said we like the orange ones best. And before you knew it, we had grand champion status.
Now, is
in
that
Omaha.
the regular barbecue ribs that you have here today?
Yeah, it's our St. Louis cut. That's a hand cut rib that
Right
we,
here.
that we use.
Well, I got
I
this
can't watch.
Those are edible. Sure.
Oh, that's edible too.
Yeah.
Well, I touched it, Mike,
They're
and
all-
since
they're
we're
all
so
ready to go.
hygienic
I was
here.
trying to save those.
They're all
By
ready.
the
What are you
way,
gonna do with that? What are you gonna do with
love
that
the
big
scent.
rack right there, lady? Tony?
I already have mine in the
See the
fridge. so I'm
foil?
good.
We have the foil ready to go.
What's the secret with your ribs? How do you cook them?
You know, it's a slow. We're a slow smoke. I'm not going to give you all the details. You always try to get our
But they're
secrets.
juicy.
Yeah,
they're tender.
and you know, it's our rub. You know, that's always the secret to that recipe is your rub, and then we flash them on the grill with
sure.
our sauce at the end.
What does that do? It kind of chars them a little bit.
Yeah,
doesn't that-
or it kind of
crispy?
gets that caramelization of the sauce on there too, and you know, our style is a sweet sauce. You can get them dry. Our owner of our company, he's got a really good palate.
Can you pass me that sauce,
likes
Tony?
likes them dry.
You know what I like? So I've had these ribs. I put them in my fridge, like we've talked about. I've had them 2 days later.
Yeah.
On Sunday, and they're still juicy.
They hold.
I don't have
we
to add any
We don't
sauce.
carry them like that, but they'll definitely hold.
Right. I don't have to add any sauce or anything. They're amazing. They're the best.
Yeah, Hog Wild Pit BBQ. There's a number of locations. Go hogwild.com because you got Papillion, Cornhusker Highway, and then you got Council
Yeah.
Bluffs.
Council Bluffs. We have Midtown, Saddle Creek and Dodge, 108th Street store, our first one here, and our Lincoln store. We just opened Phoenix.
You did?
All through the Kansas market,
Okay.
Yeah.
Topeka, Lawrence,
Congrats.
El Dorado.
And the barbecue sauce. Can people get this at the store?
They can
Is
purchase
it on
at the store, absolutely.
Any grocery stores yet or not?
No,
Just
actually,
coming in the
we're
store?
in negotiation right now.
Oh, great.
We just heard that a couple weeks ago.
Good.
Well, I have
love
to
it.
say thank you so much for being
Thank
such
you.
a great neighbor.
Thank you.
We
We'll see-
appreciate you.
we'll see you on
a
Labor Day.
lot.
Yes, we will. We'll see you soon. Thanks,
Thank you,
Tony.
soon.
Guest of the morning, Bless.